The latest My Hero Academia Season 8 final season trailer has dropped, and you already know we are going to be breaking down the trailer in all of its glory, and there is a lot to discuss as there are a ton of spoilers shown in the trailer. Of course, I will be going into detail about the spoilers, so if you don't want to know anything, then I'd suggest clicking off of the video after leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the Kidoroki channel. Now, the trailer starts off showing the destruction being caused by Deku and Shigaraki's fight. Mount Fuji appears as Shigaraki plans on using the volcano to destroy Japan. We then see Deku using Black Chain against Shigaraki, the super move that fuses both Black Whip and Fajin together. But this time he's using 6 Black Chains, all of which Shigaraki dodges since he was able to steal Danger Sense away from Deku just moments prior. As we see, Shigaraki's Danger Sense is depicted to be red and not yellow like how it was for Deku when he was its original user. Right after this, we see all of the One For All users' reaction to Shinomori and Danger Sense having been stolen by Shigaraki, as he is finally able to steal a part of One For All away from Deku, and since Shinomori is the only One For All user not in the shot. They even make a comment on how Shigaraki is far from being the true successor to All For One, since All For One was more of a symbol of fear, but Shigaraki completely embodies destruction and ruin, as we get an amazing shot of Shigaraki walking and dancing as everything around him crumbles into pieces since his decay now activates through his feet. This is then followed up with Shigaraki using this repulsion quirk to slingshot his way to Deku, attacking him as Deku uses Black Whip to form a cage around him, protecting him from Shigaraki's incoming attack. Now, while this repulsion quirk never gets a name or is specifically mentioned by All For One in the manga or anime, despite him using the quirk a lot throughout the All Out War, thanks to the Ultra Age fanbook, we know that this repulsion quirk that Shigaraki uses is actually Shigaraki's original quirk that of course was taken by All For One when he was a child. Shigaraki's attack sends Deku flying through a ton of cities, which lands him near Mount Fuji. We then see Nana Shimura and Yoichi in the One For All world, as Nana is begging Deku to abandon his hope of saving Shigaraki and to just kill him instead so that all of this destruction can stop, telling him to grin in order to bear the pain of doing it. This, of course, is a callback to Nana Shimura being the one to instill in All Might, who would then later instill in Deku, that the reason they smile while saving people and being in dire situations is to hide the fear and pain that they feel. Deku stands amongst the destruction as we hear him telling Nana Shimura no, because he wants to understand Shigaraki and why he can't let go of his past, which does play into the theme of remembering your origins, which is now being applied to Shigaraki in this case, and how it has been being applied to the villains all throughout the series. Deku is also seen saying that Shigaraki is a person, which is a callback to Ochako telling Deku that Toga is a person and how she doesn't know a thing about her right before the war. The biggest reveal in the trailer is the return of the band Porno Graffiti, who did the first opening for season 1 called The Day, and they will be doing the last opening for the final season of My Hero Academia with a song called The Revo. Here we see Deku using Black Whip to reinforce his arm in order to flex and extend his muscles manually to push his body to the limit to build up power for Fajin, to allow him to unleash blasts of air to Shigaraki with a Delaware Smash that not only attacks Shigaraki but also gouges out the land and blow away Shigaraki's decay. This is then followed up with Deku using Black Whip and Black Chain to attack Shigaraki through the dust and smoke caused by his Delaware Smash, along with the 6th user's smokescreen quirk. We even see the anime extending this scene by showing Shigaraki dodging all of Deku's attacks thanks to Danger Sense. Then, right as Shigaraki goes for another attempt to steal another part of One For All, Deku comes down and punches Shigaraki's arm, arm clean off. We see Tenko crying, holding on to Mon, showing us Deku's goal of wanting to understand Shigaraki's past and to save him. He gears up for another attack while in smokescreen, and then we see Koda grabbing the hand of Eri as they can only stand and watch as Deku, the hero that saved them, fight the world's most powerful villain. Kaminari is seen being helped by Momo, and this is kind of a big scene for him that's entirely connected to the end of season 7, when he looks down and sees Deku struggling against Shigaraki, because in this moment he confides in Momo that despite Deku being the strongest in the world, he doesn't feel that everything is going to be okay the way All Might used to inspire everyone when he fought incredibly powerful villains. He feels like a bad friend in a sense, not being sure if his feelings mean that he isn't confident in Deku winning. We then see Deku's mom watching in tears as her son is trying to save the world, and Deku is then shown struggling to get up as he is coming to terms with making the ultimate sacrifice in parting ways with the most irreplaceable gift given to him by his hero All Might, one for all. Right after, we see the NHA news helicopter lifting off the ground near Froppy, letting us know that Ochako is being taken away in the helicopter due to her critical condition after her fight with Toga, with the next shot showing Tokoyami and Hawks on the ground as the helicopter is nearby to help. Lady Nagant gets a moment in the trailer as well, along with Rocklock, as she expresses how Deku makes her want to cheer for him. All Might is then shown carrying an orb of light that's meant to represent his legacy and impact on those inspiring the future generations of heroes. Deku as a child is shown reaching out his hand, and the second user of One for All is shown putting all of his faith in Deku. Deku and Shigaraki have a back and forth as Shigaraki's danger sense begins to go off wildly. We finally see Deku in his Black Whip form called Deku Overlay, which allows Deku to use Black Whip to reinforce his tendons and muscles from the inside to force his fatigued body to keep moving. The two are fighting with Deku forced to take on this almost villainous appearance, and I'm not gonna lie, the animation for this scene looks phenomenal. After this, we see a memory of Tenko disappear as we get a glimpse of the dark mass at the core of Shigaraki's soul, the mass representing his unshakable resolve and his spirit having been solidified by raw hatred. Shigaraki yells at Deku as Deku ends the trailer going in for a smash as he is going to try and break that dark mass within Shigaraki and won't stop punching until that lid within Shigaraki breaks open to let him in. October 4th can't come any faster, and this trailer was absolute peak, and you can really see the step up in animation, especially compared to season 7, which had a bunch of highlights in terms of animation, and well, I mean, this is the final season. It's only going to cover the final 3 volumes of My Hero Academia, so I'd hope that the final season gets the love it deserves in terms of animation, and this season will potentially adapt some of the extra bonus content we got after chapter 430, like chapter 431, and maybe the Ultra Age one-shot to end the season. But we will have to wait and see if that will be the case once the season comes out. Let me know your thoughts on the trailer. Are you excited and sad to see My Hero Academia come to an end? What were some of your favorite moments throughout the series? Let me know everything in the comment section below. With that said, if you enjoyed the video, then be sure to Detroit smash that like button below, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you are new to the Kiroki channel and want to see more My Hero Academia content, then be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and remember to stay plus ultra, and I'll see you all in the next one.